Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation. Oh, God.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
You can tell he's looking to end this here. Massive body block from the second rope. Boom! What a headbutt!
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! Oh, and a headbutt.
Steele is becoming a bloody mess in there.
Stop in the leg.
He's taking control of the proceedings here.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Ah, kick.
Nasty kick. Oh, God.
Hoisted up high here.
Running power slam.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it's served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal. Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Can Steele recover from this adversity? And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle. Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
And now he's just facing an unyielding assault.
And I don't see Peter.
Nice takedown. Stacked up, gets reversed.
Is it enough? Not sure what the plan is here.
He's not ready for this to end. And that holds Peter Maivia back.
Planted face first.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is
into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. Quick shoulder up.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being
able to punch his way out.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Straight impact on the throat. Overhand chop. Oof. There it is. Reversal. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
And Steele
into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. Strong kick out late into the match.
Amazing.
Oh my!
Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye.
Tied up and a headbutt from behind. Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
Caught in a bad spot.
Face first.
That was awesome.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
And George Steele has the High Chief in dire straits after that move.
From the top, elbow drop.
Steele turning Maivia into the hunted here, looking to dethrone the High Chief.
Maivia one step ahead. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Uh-oh. Headbutt. Wow.
Oh, an eye rake.
That's not right.
But effective.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Steele now just trying to survive. Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. Big back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that?
Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Maivia just dominated the...
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? The stump puller.
Couldn't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced whatever...